like you can't really look at anything as like a L. You gotta just look at shit as like a lesson.
Right.
If you are learning your lesson from it, you know what I'm saying? So the only reason you take an L is when you don't learn.
Guys, episode 3 of Cranberry Conversations. It's only right that I have one of my best friends up here. Someone that means a lot to me.
Big love.
Aggy Dave, what's going on?
Thanks for coming. You know.
Yeah, we spend a lot of time down here just talking about different shit. So having you on here and recording it and documenting it, so then people at home can see it, I think it's gonna be really cool.
Super.
I guess to start, what's your main focus right now? What do you find your energy gravitating to? Because you're like a Swiss Army knife. You do a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
So
jack of all trades.
Right. So what for you is like the main focus right now? What do you find yourself gravitating to, or what do you find like you dumping most of your energy into?
The moolah, gangster. It's the money, like more so like business for sure, because you gotta live, you gotta flourish, you know what I mean? And anything that you want to invest into, you know, your creativity, you gotta have that bag behind it. So right now, just, you know, business for real, but you know, my music and shit, as far as like arts and all of that, definitely the music right now. I'm working on my album and shit, so Black Sheep 4 is coming soon. So yeah.
So let's break it down, right? Because we're here to sit and chat.
I didn't even know this was the 3rd episode. I thought this was the 2nd one.
No, this is 3.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
we got
the first two.
First one was Sean interviewing me,
Okay.
and then the second one's me interviewing Tommy, and then you 3.
Okay, cool.
So let's really break it down. Like when you talk about like getting to money and to building businesses, right? What are some like traits that you kind of focus on? Like for me, right, it's like loyalty and dependency, right? I could depend on Tom to be there. You know what I mean? Like that's big for me. So what for you, like when you're starting a business, or especially when it comes to money, because that's a serious topic, right?
Yeah.
What is it for you that like you really focus on?
I feel like personally, like it's really like who's around you and shit, you know what I mean? It's like more so like your network and stuff. So basically like certain things that I'm doing right now in my life, I'm 26 years old. When I was 16, 18, I wasn't even thinking about this shit, you know?
Wait, hold on, let's talk about that. So what's like a 16-year-old ag, right? So like you're in high school. What's the focus at that time? Was it girls? Or was it like
music.
getting lit? Music.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's why I thought like my first set of big money was gonna come from. And I was wrong, so.
Interesting. So let's go back. So like the big thing for me is like you are who you keep, right? Like who you keep around. I keep you around. I was on
company you keep, yeah.
Right, I was on Donna Drake's show and we were talking and I brought you up because like you're one of those people that like always kind of push me like further than how I see it, right? And then Tom's like a quality guy. I'm always like, let's get it done. And Tom's like, let's make sure it's right. You know what I mean? And then the counterbalance between those things is great. What kind of relationships do you build with people, and like how do you feel about that? Because I know you keep like a tight group, and like, but what does that mean to you really?
It's everything. Like I said, like just the network that I have today helped me elevate in my business. So I just feel like I've been through a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say everything, but I've been through like all types of things, ups and downs. You know, like anything you could think of. You know, stories people told you, I done been through that shit. So it's like, as far as it's the company I keep, I had to learn from experience. You know what I'm saying? So certain people was good for me, certain people weren't.
You think the best way to judge that is to kind of test it?
You could just, you know, tell energy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, once you like, you know, understand people, understand energy, you can tell like this person ain't for me. Like, it's like, you know, simple things. It's like somebody walking down the street with a ski mask and an AK-47 in their hand. You're gonna tell like that's dangerous somewhat. They might not be wanting to harm you, but it's obvious that's dangerous. So it's like Prejudge is okay to a certain extent.
So a lot of that is like you reading the person, reading the situation, like reading the energies.
And then obviously, like, you know, it's people that you think that's super cool, but they weren't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really look at anything as like a you gotta just look at shit as like a lesson. Right. If you are learning a lesson from it. You know what I'm saying? So the only reason you take an L is when you don't learn.
Have there been any like big lessons that you feel like you've learned?
Yeah. All type of shit.
Anything you want to share?
Losing money, fucking relationships, like business, like, you know, letting people into certain things that they couldn't handle, like all type of shit, like everything. I'm
lucky enough to have someone in my life right now that elevates me. But like, what do you value in someone right now?
Me personally, I like a person that is ambitious, you know what I mean? Like, they want things in life and stuff like that. Right. And like just a caretaker, like somebody that can nurture me and like be there for me in ways that I need, you know what I'm saying?
Those seems like good qualities to look for in someone.
Yes, that's simply it. Like, cause that is so vague, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying, like, you know, somebody that's ambitious, that could mean they could be doing multiple things, or they could be doing one thing that's just very successful. Yeah, for me, it's like a mix of things as well. Like when you talk to someone who's like your best friend or someone that you're very close to, like that makes things a lot easier as well. Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's like a partner, I guess. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's why relationships. And I don't want to get too deep, but you are a new dad, right? Yeah. So congratulations, the first time we're here, right? Yeah, right. New dad of 2, actually. Yeah. So what do you think you've learned in the early parts of being a dad? Responsibility and holding composure. It's like, you know how you feel like you don't want to disappoint nobody when you put out like clothing or some shit? Of course. It's way bigger than that now. It's like, okay, I don't want to disappoint them. I can't disappoint them. Right. It's not even a question. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like certain things that they need or whatever, I gotta provide. And I just don't want them to go through like little silly shit that I went through. Obviously, everybody gonna go through what they go through, but there's certain things that could be prevented. For sure. Obviously, it's nothing I know about, but I wanted to bring it up here because I feel like as a close friend of yours, I've seen you shape a little bit differently. You know what I mean? So it's interesting. Let's talk about music a little bit though, because it means a lot to you. And I was lucky enough to have the studio set up here. What was the mindset prior to that? Because there's hits on the record. To Rolling Stone. Oh, okay. So like there's hits on that record. So tell me one story that you could remember from filming probably what my favorite song on the album is Rags. That's crazy that you said that. Alright, so let's just start Rolling Stone. That's my last project. I dropped it. That's out right now. Yeah, right now you can go, you know, search anywhere. Aggy Dave, Rolling Stone. That's Stone with the D at the end, not the S. That album is crazy because that's like when I transitioned really into the business side of my life. Interesting. You feel me? So I felt it. Yeah, you can see it too. Right. Like, literally, like all the videos and shit just got different. The Rags video, Rags to Riches. That was around the time like we came up crazy. Like me and my brother and the whole team and shit. We came up type crazy. You know what I'm saying? And we went to Cali. You know what I mean? And then we just turned that shit up crazy. Like, long story short, you know what I'm saying? Literally, did the video. And we go watch it. Like, you see me hopping on the plane, landing, and then you see the whole shit. Shooting, just doing everything. It just literally just some fun shit. Do you have a favorite project or no? That's out or not? Because Black Sheep 4 is the best project. That's a fact. But Rolling Stone is the best project that's out right now. That's your favorite? Yeah. That's the one you're most proud of? Yeah, because like, I mean, I have ones prior, I have like 9 of them, I have so many, but it's just like, this one, you know, I've been recording and engineering myself for like 3 to 4 years now, and this is my best work up to this part. Like, lyrically, sonically, the approach, everything, it just to the T. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, you know, how I look at it as artists. Maybe a lot of my supporters may think like, nah, this shit was your best, or this was your best, you know what I mean? But that's for them personally. Yeah, that's for that's for them. But me personally, it's like, I like growth, you know what I'm saying? I like to see me at like higher levels, you know what I mean? So even like with Black Sheep 4, I expect to reach higher levels, you know what I'm saying? Different type of videos and different type of budgets. So I don't want to speak too ahead of it, but I am like very tapped into what's going on, and I feel like the next thing that's going on is very like conceptual. Not just an album, like right. It's Rolling Stone was like Godspeed. That's like Aggy. No, I think Rolling Stone was you flexing. Yeah, I think Rolling Stone was you Aggy flexing a little bit and being like talking your shit a little bit. Every album is like a point in my life, like
a chapter.
Yeah, you know what I mean. The reason I did this to be Black Sheep 4 is because I feel like it's kind of personal,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But like when you listen to it, you're gonna see like it just is so relatable. I guess I just did it like in a simple form.
So I'm gonna ask this question from more of less of a place like I don't know. When you first get into making music, right? So like break it down, like really you're getting into the studio, you turn the computer on, right? Like what are some things that like stick out to you in a beat? And then after you pick the beat, what are some things that maybe stick out to you, or what do you try to do?
Nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Literally, I don't try shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all God given. Like, I don't even know how I'm nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like go in the studio and pre-prepare shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't be like, damn, like, all right, I'm about to go write this, then I'm gonna go to the studio later. Like, I might go home tonight, I might make music, I might not. Like, you feel me? I might play the video game, but it's like, I don't know. Like, I might just be like, shit, I wanna make some music right now. Roll up, smoke a little bit, play a beat, you know what I mean? I might shuffle through some beats, be like, this shit hard or some shit. I don't know. Like, I just start mumbling or something. I put it on Logic, you know what I'm saying? And then I play the beat, put the headphones on. It's a luxury to not have to pick a studio time because now I'm more creative and I could just freestyle and play with my thoughts. So I just go up in there and I just like mumble some melodies and I create words around it. And then at the end of the day, it becomes a story because I'm not trying. It's just my real life. So it's like, you don't have to think so much if you just do what you are. Like, if you be who you are. Like,
there's been plenty of times, people, that Dave's been like, when the studio's set up here, Steve, I'm coming to record some music. All right, no problem. I'll see you in 15. He gets here, he eats some snacks, he smokes a little something, and then he falls asleep. But then there's nights where Dave will be like, yo, I'm stopping for 15 minutes. I got to see you. I'm going to the bathroom, and I'm out. And then he'll end up taking a shot and then being and sitting down here for till 5 in the morning some nights, where it's like he doesn't even know that was gonna happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying with the music shit. It's more just like in me. Like, I don't really try too hard. Like, just you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. The best shit really just been coming out when I've been freestyling since. Well, Rolling Stone is completely freestyle. Black Sheep 4 is completely freestyle. Like, there's no lyrics in that. I'll write my phone. You could search anything in my notes. There's no lyrics.
No,
you know what I'm saying? So everything is literally completely freestyle. So
I can imagine.
It's just a feeling. Like, yo, 2020 to 2021 was just lit. Like, Rolling Stone it's just easy to come out because I'm just living life. You know what I mean? Right. You gotta live life to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? These people that putting these fairy tale songs and shit together, it's not gonna hit. It's not gonna stick. It's not gonna stick. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, no, it's not gonna stick to the soul. Like, it don't matter what you talking about, but when it's real, we can know. You know what I mean? They gonna know, like, a character from a real person.
What are some tips that you would give someone that's just starting right now? Like, especially nowadays, because there's all sorts of different routes and me and you talk about it all the time. You know what I mean? For you, where it's like, do we go the tour route? Do we go the digital route? Do we go the music route and just hope that speaks for itself?
All routes.
Right.
Yeah.
So you could, but you could cover all routes. You know, they can kind of spread yourself thin. But someone who is really starting up, they should probably focus on one thing. What do you think that thing might be, or like where should they put their energy?
Quality.
Interesting.
Period. Fuck everything else. Like, there's nothing else matters, you know what I'm saying? Because you can put the cheesy shit out, you be hot for a little minute. How many rappers have you seen come through that you can name on your fingers right now, and beyond that came and went? But Drake and all the people, Kanye, the reason that they are what they are is because the quality. You need to learn the fundamentals. That's it. Like, you gotta like be able to touch the board sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And I knew that as an artist. I was like, I love this shit, deeply loved it, you feel me? And I was like, okay, like, I'm making music and shit. I'm going to the studio, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But damn, have I ever made a beat? Have I ever mixed a song? Have I mastered a song? This, that, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta do all type of different shit.
Let's segue a little bit here, because I feel like if we were having this podcast at a different time, there would be someone else here.
Just call me.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to get the call back. That's just crazy.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah, you said that, and I did not tell him that. I didn't tell him to call. That's why I was like, if he calls back right now, it's gonna be crazy.
For those of you that don't know, we're talking about Black.
Shots.
Shots.
Black, bro.
For real.
That shit nasty as fuck. It's not nasty. Casamigos, y'all do amazing. But
whoa, no free promo.
Right.
Either way, let's talk about Black a little bit.
He calling right now.
Oh God.
This is a collect call from an inmate in the Nassau County Jail.
Yo, gang. I'm doing a podcast with Steve. He just started up a podcast. Shit going fire, and you called at the right time. So.
Yo,
What's up, my man? Yo, I literally just brought you up. You're like, again, you're being recorded right now, so just say what's good to the people.
I bet, shout out to the family, shout out to the gang, wealthy worth everybody, make sure y'all go cop that Plezia, always up to something, because, we always up to something, that shit, just want to try to stay positive, is the key to life, you heard?
We love you, bro. What, how's it going in there? Give me like a day. Give me what a day's like real quick in there for you.
Personally, for Black is different.
Well, basically, I'm on the food cart and shit, so I'll serve the food, so I gotta make up early as hell the food. After that, I'll drink my tea, go lock in myself, pray real quick, and then let's back out at 9 o'clock. Sometimes I jump on the phone, sometimes I work out in the morning, sometimes I stay in the bed because I'm like getting up. Then I'll pop back out at 11, serve the food again to everybody, then I'm out, rock out, 1 to 3 o'clock, chill, like go to the yard, work out again, depends, what's going on. Pretty much, though, I'll be chilling, I'll be working out, reading, then right after that, they lock us back in, all the way to 4. I gotta come out at 4, serve the food, let everybody eat, then I stay out all the way to 6, and then let everybody else out at 6 o'clock, we just be chilling and shit in here, but I'll be on my other shit, I'll be reading and shit, bro. It be up and down, getting high, some people arguing, some people working out, some people sad, some people happy, just everything.
Yeah, it's like regular life shit.
I'm gonna let you talk to Dave, but I got one more question for you. What do you think, like, mindset-wise, keeping you just driving forward and keeping you solid right now?
What's keeping me solid? The dream, baby. The dream, as long as the dream is alive, bro, I'm good, no matter where I'm at, as long as the bid be good, I'm great, you feel me? You gotta be comfortable with yourself, you gotta know yourself, different when you lost. When you lost, you feel me? You trapped, when you not, you're a free spirit, so you always trap the body, but they can't trap the mind, so I'm always great, you feel me? I'm not even here, you heard?
We left off with talking about Black, and we had him on the line. You get to talk to him every day?
Yeah, every day.
Every day. What is some of your, like, favorite memories with Black, or, like, what do you think you've learned the most from him?
Nigga.
I know, it's crazy.
Everything. So, favorite memories, definitely Cali. Damn, that shit feels crazy right now because now I'm type tipsy and shit, and it's like, wow.
Right.
Like, nigga, I remember times like we got the drop top and shit. We in like Cali. Oh yeah, you can see it like
exactly.
You see it? That shit hard, right? Hold on, I'm gonna lift it up. Lift it up. Alright, so crazy. You don't really enjoy those moments until they're fucking gone. And the reason it is because memories is the best feeling. When we in Cali, bro, I'm talking about like, nigga, our skin glowing. You feel me? My hair done. He got the shapey, like, we looking clean, fresh teeth on. All of that. Driving with the fucking top down. And, like, we wild out in cookies. Every time me and Black hit cookies, we're spending $1,000. So we're maxing out. That's called max out.
You're not doing that here. I'm sorry.
What?
I want you to break it down.
That's breaking it down?
No, you walk in, right? You walk in and you're picking what? You're picking flavors, or what do you spend your money on? Break that shit down, yeah.
Oh no, we only smoke flower. We don't do nothing else. We're not fucking with edibles, vapes, nothing. Literally, we only smoke flower. And I guess what? It's only raw paper and grabba. I swear to God, it's so simple to be around us. Cool. Raw papers, grabba from New York, and Matt, and then gas, like the best weed.
We're gonna talk about both.
That's
we
it.
haven't even gone there.
And Black loves my L's. Like, I only roll up. He don't roll up. Even if I'm driving, I gotta roll up.
So you go in the cookie store. What stands out to you?
Oh, I see what you're saying now. So
I'm breaking the fuck down.
All right. So basically, I don't give a fuck about like indica or sativa or hybrid. Like, basically, it's like a look thing. Like, I've been smoking weed for so long, I know what I like. I like a pungent, super pungent, like the smell. It can't be fruity, none of that. I want super pungent, like dark colored. Like it's it's almost like blackish color with orange hairs and shit. Like those type of things. I don't really matter about like the actual flavor, like what's the name and shit. Like I ain't gonna lie, some of these right here is probably from Cali. Like that's on this table right now. Like Zerbert is OD. I ain't gonna lie, Backpack Boys, Zerbert, y'all did y'all things or not. As soon as you open that shit, the whole car smell up. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. And we smoke it all day. Literally, we don't stop. Like it's like almost like drinking water. And we don't stop. Like we in Cali and shit, bro. this nigga rolling up, da da da. It just be like, it be so much weed you don't want to smoke. It's like too much. Like, so that's the first moment. Like Cali, because I was the first person to take him to Cali. Like, you gotta understand, Black was in jail for 5 years. He was on probation. He couldn't leave the state for like 7-8 years of his life. You feel me? So I took him to Cali, and bro, I can honestly say, like, nigga, Cali made us, bro. Right. Like, it made our life. Like, nigga,
I've been saying for years that you got
business,
that Cali blood.
shorties, everything, nigga. Everything, nigga. Like, we got people out there that's in Cali, like, little bro Frankie live out there, like, all that shit, bro. I can go to Cali right now and live for free. And then you gotta understand, so the fact that we had that comfortability out there, we're not even from out there, so it's like, when we go out there, everything is still lit to us, everything is new.
Feels like you're home.
But it's new still, so it's like, wow. I'm from Long Island. Suffolk County don't even feel like that to me. Right. Cali feel better than Suffolk County. Like, you feel me? Like, I feel more at home. Like, I don't know that shit. And then every time we go out there, we got the bag. Like, no cap, if we in Cali, we got the bag. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, if we in Cali, you know something going on.
Does the bag go with Cali or the Cali go with the bag?
Shout out to Cisco. He's the first nigga to take me to Cali. My old cameraman. That's one of my best friends. He was the first nigga to take me to Cali, bro. I was at $1,000 in my pocket. Right. I was pop, nigga. Ubers, everything. But like when I went with Black, oh, we went crazy, nigga. I'm talking about like cars, everything. Like, it was just a movie. Like, and then sometimes he'd be out there without me. Right. Like, he fell in love with that shit.
This dude would call me like every day on FaceTime, and we'd be talking about designs for one thing.
Yeah,
another thing for another.
Black is cool. Like, he's a real good guy. Like,
but he probably told me that he was coming home from Cali next week for about 3 months.
This is the thing you gotta understand. The way Cali treat us, it's like, you ever heard Pussy Money Weed by Schoolboy Q and A$AP Rocky? Mm-hmm. Hello. The pussy's fire, the money's fire, the weed is amazing.
Let's change gears here a little bit. Because now we're going to talk about something that me and you both are very passionate about. This is the thing we have most in common.
Clothing. Right. UFC. It's mad shit.
What do you think it is? Because I think it's
me personally,
I think it's business. I think when you come here, we talk business.
Nah, you see, he thinks that because we got a relationship because of our business. I met him at our first pop-up. Shout out to Red. You know what I'm saying? Red, he brought us together.
That's like my OG.
His Instagram name right
for sure.
I wanted to down so long, so it's like it's nice that it's happening. Like, alright, so I met Steve and shit. Like,
what was your first impression of me? So ready? Listen, we're at the pop up. We're at the pop up.
To be honest,
yeah, I want to know.
I'm like, damn.
Because I'll tell you what mine
is. White. I'm not about to lie. Like, you know, so I'm like, oh, he's white. That. You feel me? But it's like, it didn't, like, I'm not racist enough. You was cool. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter. I didn't really think anything. It's like, I don't really know you.
And to build the landscape further, this was legitimately my first pop-up ever.
Me too.
Yeah, his too. And Red put me on. I was like, you know, I had the brand going for a few months, but he was like, listen, man, I'm in this pop-up. You should really be in it because this is really how you build the culture or the vibe or the feeling of your brand as you have these pop-ups. Shout out to Red because he really did bring us together.
I knew Red for mad long, so I met Red in Atlanta. Okay. I'm from New York.
You know, he was my RA. He was the first person I met in college.
It's like all like, that's what we try to tell y'all, like, it's God.
Right, it really is just like fate, kind of.
He treat me mad good. Like, Steve treats me amazing. He treats me like a family member. You know what I'm saying? And I probably knew him for like 2 years now.
Longer, but yeah.
3-4 years or some shit. Damn, time be flying. But
I know.
Like, he treats me like a family member, like better than some, you know, homies that I had for a long time.
When you're making clothes, or you're concepting a design for a clothing thing, what is it for you? Is it more of like what's trending right now? Is it more of less like I pull inspiration from here?
I never do trends, you know what I'm saying? Because I could do mad different shit that's popping right now and just go throw my label on it and it be like lit, you know what I mean? Like, niggas be like, oh, niggas, everybody busting into the Chevy right now. I go put a Plezia on a Chase, you know, template on a t-shirt and niggas a jacket. It's not really my swag. Like, I don't know. I just like, cause I don't go with the trends. Like, everybody want to wear baggy jeans now. You know what I'm saying? Skinny jeans ain't popping no more. Like, I do what I do. You feel me? Like, I don't really like go for the trends and shit. You know what I mean? What I do is always hot though. You know what I'm saying? It's never corny. I'm wearing dope shit, dope brands, you know what I'm saying?
Dave, we're gonna play a little game here. I'm gonna bring up some of your favorite, Dave, we're gonna play a game here. I'm gonna bring up some of your favorite, maybe brands, some of your favorite music artists, some of your favorite friends, right? And I want you to tell me the first thing that comes to mind, or like describe them a little bit, okay? And that. Let's start with let's start with Raw.
Perfect.
You're a big fan of Raw.
Yeah, I only smoke Raws, no Bob Marleys, definitely no Easy Waters.
No blunts? Never?
Backwood.
Backwoods sometimes?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't even be mad. Like, if you roll up a wood and shit, you pass the smell, you not, but I'll be craving the front raw paper would be problem.
Alright, what about La Ropa?
Those are my guys out in Cali right now. They started in New York and shit. I was like, you know, buying shit from them and shit, like when they first started up. My boy Frankie put me onto them. It's like my little brother. He's out there right now in Cali. He's been out there with them for like 2-3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
He was at the last pop-up.
Yeah.
With us. He was selling all the hats and everything. It was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And they just a helping hand and shit. Like, you know, when I go out to Cali and shit, they be holding me down, let me stay at their crib and shit.
Right.
You know, taking me where I need to go.
What about Kanye West?
As soon as I think about Kanye, I think about like my biggest influence ever.
Okay.
Yeah, like he's so ambitious.
What about his clothes?
Jumped over the jump, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, we ain't see a brand that big in so long. He's a black man, and he made $1 billion off his brand. Obviously, off of more things, but that brand blew him up. Everybody got a pair of Yeezys. That was his goal before it was hard. You know, when I was in like 8th grade and shit, and you got the fucking Yeezy ones with Nike and shit, it was hard to get them. But now, if you don't got a pair of Yeezys, I don't know. Like, you're living under a rock now.
What about Kia or Finally Friday?
Kia is like so dope. I think I fuck with Kia because she knows what's up. And she actually knows what she's talking about. When it comes to this fashion shit and shit, that's a good person to listen to. Like when it comes to like clothes, and obviously have your own opinion, because you know me and her, we clash sometimes. But she knows what the fuck she's talking about. She's been in this for a long time. She knows quality, and she knows what's hot, and she doesn't even care about what's hot. She does her own thing, so I fuck with her.
A$AP Rocky.
A$AP Rocky showed me the blueprint. Simply. And y'all don't know that. That's the funny thing. A lot of niggas don't know. Rocky was one of the first niggas to really do home videos, like home music videos. Like, he was the first nigga, oh, my homie got a camera? Alright, come shoot with me. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas really bought past Rocky. Bringing gold back, grills, do-rags, Uptowns, HBA he brought up. All type of brands, Balenciaga, like it's shit that y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like Rick Owens, Ralph Simmons, like it's the reason we wear all of that, but it's really he's in the shadows for that shit, but he's the reason we doing a lot of this shit, you know what I'm saying? So he changed culture.
Red, Jared, X-Files.
Determined. That's the first thing you can think about, the dread, like determined.
I'll say this on camera, I say it all the time. I sleep from probably like 4 to about 9, 10, 11 a.m. and you're a sleeper. You know, you like to sleep. You get your sleep, Dave.
Me personally,
one thing about you.
I'll probably go to sleep at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. I'm probably sleep till 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
But you appreciate your sleep.
Yeah.
You do.
A guy sleeps for 2 hours a day.
Yeah, I've never seen someone. I could call him at 5 in the morning. He's up. 8 in the morning. He's up.
And you know why that is? It's positivity. Yeah. It's just his mindset.
It's his determination.
He's youthful. He's happy. You know, when you first start and you're young. And you're like, oh, I want to do this.
He's such an inspiration to me because he's the living example of like. When you're sleeping, when I'm sleeping, he's up working. You know what I mean? Steve, and always up something.
Loyal, like, passionate as fuck, you know what I'm saying? Just more so, like, Steve, you work very hard, you know what I'm saying? We're always up to something and everything that you're doing, obviously. But it's just, like, it's more the passion to me. It's more, like, you care, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not, like, me personally with everybody that wants to do something in life, as long as you go hard and it makes sense, you know what I mean? You can't just be going hard because hard work doesn't always work. One thing I like about you is that, like, your passion for it is just effortless, you know what I mean? Very helpful, helping hand, and just, like, you do shit to the T, like, you know what I mean? Like, you do shit at your own pace, but you take advice from people and you do your thing, and you know, every time you grow, it gets better.
I appreciate it. Aggy, Dave, and Plezia.
This nigga right here, like, if I was on the outside speaking if I was right there looking at Aggy, just amazing dude. Like he's very passionate and consistent. You know what I'm saying? Like, always looking for the next level, pushing the boundary, and doing things that whatever you want to do. Like, you know what I mean? Lawlessness. Like, you just don't give a fuck about what everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? Black sheep vibes. Like, I just move at my own pace, but at the same time, I know what I'm doing. Like, you know, I don't know. It's like a jack of all trades. I feel like I'm Steve, Kia, Red, and everybody in one. You know what I'm saying? So,
I appreciate
a little
that.
bit of everything.
Such a compliment. Listen, man, I think that's a wrap. I appreciate you coming on. I do. Because it wouldn't be right if it wasn't with you.
Shit's fire. And we covered everything.
Yeah, I think so. I think we covered a lot. I think people can learn from it. I think people get to know you better. This is something that we're really passionate about, and a guy like Aggy wouldn't come on if it wasn't for that. But we got big things planned for this, and this is really just episode 3 and just the beginning, and I appreciate it, man.
My boy, that's my guy, you know what I mean? I'll do anything for him, you know what I'm saying? I just appreciate the moment too. Like, this is gonna be huge one day. You know what I'm saying? It's huge right now, but it's gonna be bigger than life. Yeah. Bigger than what not bigger than what I expected, but it's like I was a part of this beginning of the history. Right. I appreciate you coming on here, and you're a busy guy and taking some time, but it's always up to something. It's Plezia, free the fucking guy, black, and you know, big year coming for 2022, and more episodes of this to come. Not too sure what the next episode will be, but make sure you tune in because the first 3 have been amazing.